Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome back to the channel. So, we are all seeking freedom, no doubt, right? Whether we are aligned with the physical freedom or spiritual freedom, we are seeking one. But this is the thing: if you stay with the inquiry, what kind of freedom am I really looking? If we ask this question, our gross level freedom will shift towards the ultimate freedom. That means we are seeking freedom from the inner struggle, freedom from the fear. We will encounter uh, that target, that perspective in us. And the reason to seek freedom is because we are all struggling in life, right? We are struggling physically, mentally, and all the struggle, is coming from the experience that we go through in life, and this experience starts in the outer world, and that outer world experience leaves the residue in us as a duality, likes and dislike, and then we start to hold a preference in our lives, and the preference, we're simply trying to manage our preference, and to manage the preference, to fulfill the preference, we have to put effort, and when we put the effort, and there's always that restriction we experience, and because of that we are seeking freedom. And the spirituality realm indicates that we can live our life without that you know struggle. We can live life with peace, we can live life with ease. There is the idea that we can do minimum effort and have that maximum satisfaction, and it is true, it can be done, but it is not free though. The freedom is not free, because we are already conditioned in the body so much, we are already conditioned in the mind so much, and all this, again, conditioning is coming from our experience that we have gone through in life, and also we are prolonging something in life, and because that brings further a stubborn conditioning in us. And when the conditioning is there, freedom becomes a work. Freedom itself becomes an effort to be free, and that's the way it is. And to be free, there has to be some work, conscious work, thorough work, unbiased work has to be done. And this freedom is all about doing the equation of the mind. Right now, our mind itself is creating so much duality, so much contradiction, so much conflict, and that conflict is making us move in a certain way that when we put ourselves in the world to participate, we feel the restriction, we feel the limitation, we feel, a struggle, to communicate with the world. We experience pain to communicate with the world, and vice versa. Now the world, the people, is also having a tough time to communicate with us. So there's division, and there's a certain boundary everybody's creating, and because of that, it's all limiting now. Again, however, we can change that, at least as an individual. We don't have to change the world. We can change ourselves by doing the equation of the mind, by tracing, whatever experience that we are going through as a struggle, as a pain, as a fear, as a conflict, right? We can trace it back by asking ourselves, where is this coming from, and why am I allowing myself to go with the struggle, So where is this coming from will help us to see the root of the struggle. And after that, we have to ask why we are aligning with the aligning with the root, with the reasoning, reasoning that is creating a struggle in life. So where and why is going to help us to trace the mind backward. And basically, this is the start. And when we start to be thorough in dismantling the mind, which is by tracing the mind backward with pretty much every situation that we go in life, becomes an indicator that we can, it's a signpost that we can trace it back to its root, to figure out why things are fluctuating in my life, why why I'm not able to anchor in peace, why I'm not able to maintain that sense of ease in me. This can be found by tracing back the fluctuation that we experience in life, and that's the way to resolve the residue of our conditioning. And eventually, if we stay in the journey and keep dismantling the mind, that means tracing back the mind to its root. And when we are able to work thoroughly in investigating our lives in every aspect that we involve in, and eventually this process will lead us to be free. And the freedom happens when you ask yourself, who am I? If you are thorough, who am I will click eventually. If you are not thorough in dismantling your mind, that itself will not help you to be free, because the journey to wake up from the falls, the journey to be free from the mind, enlightening yourself requires thoroughness, unbiased attitude in dismantling the mind, and that's the way to do it, my friend. Anyway, we are all seeking freedom again, no doubt. Again, whatever freedom we have right now, uh, uh, right now we are seeking. If you stay and ask yourself, is that the freedom I'm seeking, or there's a different freedom am I seeking? And again, if you stay with this question, you realize that the freedom you're seeking you know is going to change to ultimate freedom. And ultimate freedom is the freedom that we need to seek, and we can move in a parallel way right now, looking for the ultimate freedom. And at the same time, you are participating, whatever art you're participating right now, move in a parallel way. And then investigating the mind itself will help you to simplify the relative world for you as well. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you're enjoying the videos that I'm providing. Yeah, take care for now. See you in the next video. Bye.